Hi everybody and welcome to Silky Intuitive. My name is Nancy. This is going to be a reading for this coming week. Whatever the date is. Let me take a quick look so I can get the date right here. We're looking at the 23rd through the, the 30th? Approximately the next 7 days from today to next Saturday. We'll call it that. Now, guys, I'm going to break this down into the 4 individual elements. And within those 4 elements, you will find mini readings for each sign. In completion, this is a good long video, over an hour at least. But I break it down first into the categories, the 4 elements. And then, like I said, within those individual elements, you will find little mini readings for you to help get you through the week, maybe. I've drawn for each element a James Van Praagh Soul's Journey card. Helps with the overall element. But what I first want to do is break this into 4 decks. Basically, I think we're all looking at a pretty satisfying week. I hope so. I hope so, because with this deep Mercury retrograde business going on, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm so afraid that everything we thought was moving forward is just getting stuck in the mud. I think so for a lot of you. This isn't going to be strange to any of you right now who are experiencing a slowdown in any important part of your life which you thought was progressing forward. It feels to me on a very personal level that this retrograde has put the brakes on any further movement forward at this time, wherever it is that you're feeling that life's got you stuck. But that's just a general observation. Sorry about the throat. I'm experiencing some allergies and I've got tickling all over my head because the trees are budding and the weeds are sprouting already. Pretty soon we're going to be up to our necks in cottonwood fuzz everywhere. But the pollen is bursting. All right, here we go. I think I've got 4 decks coming up here. Now, while I'm talking, if you want a reading meant just for yourself, the contact information is at my Weebly website, or reach out to me through my email address. Both of them are here. Please, if you've got something negative to say, please keep it to yourself. I'm going to make a personal comment here, and I didn't mean to do this. It just came upon me to do this. It has been brought to my attention that several friends of mine within the reading community are going through some emotional trauma. To those of you dealing with illness in the family, my deepest, I want to wrap my loving arms around you, darling, because I know you're going through a rough time. It's always hard to see someone you love in pain. And so from me to you, and I hope you will realize who I'm speaking to, my heart is with you at this time. And don't rush. Don't rush. Whatever it is that's going on through your life, don't rush it. Just be there and be open. And you already know this. Now, there's a friend of mine within the psychic community who seems to be going through some emotional trauma. And I am here to tell you that, again, the psychic community is loving and good. And we are here to bring you the best of ourselves. And so whatever misgivings this person is giving out within the public, throughout my friends and my subscribers, I want you to know that certain accusations that have gone through the community are completely, I feel, based on someone's singular, individual, emotional struggle. And that's all I'm going to say about that situation. Some of you are going to know what situation I'm speaking of. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, let's go into it. I had to break and make that little statement because it's been bothering me ever since I saw some pretty ugly exchanges going on over YouTube. And I certainly hope that this isn't bringing up anybody's difficulties. I am sorry, but I did want to say that from where I stand, I'm very lonely out here. I have very few associations, but when I do see someone out there who is hurting, but along with that pain, they're causing pain to innocent people. And that's where I have to say something. So now we're going. Now we're going. All right. Enough of that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, up, and 4. So first, for earth signs, your focus energy, happiness, earth signs. How long have we been waiting for the opportunity to try this one? Right? Because it always feels for Capricorn, sorry about the glare, we've always got something going on in our lives. There's always something that's dragging us down. Like I said, some of us are feeling stuck. And so maybe some of you are focusing on just being happy. Happy with life, as it is. As it is. Because if life is presenting you with a place in your life where you're being stuck, there's a reason you're there. And maybe the road you were on before this retrograde was taking you to a place that maybe you weren't supposed to be. Stopped you dead in your tracks. Stopped you. Because now you're realizing, earth signs, that for some of you, this is the focus. This is where you're really wanting to go. You're really wanting to be in a very happy place. And the next week, I think some of you are really going to be showing signs of that. Because you're ending something, the Tower. Seriously, there isn't much more message that can come from that. For my earth signs in general, you're slamming the brakes on something. That's what the Tower is. That's why some of you are stuck. Because in your pursuit to happiness, you somehow got on the wrong path. And Spirit is putting on the brakes. Maybe you were headed down a bad road where a personal relationship was concerned. And maybe you made dinner plans with somebody, new person, somebody you just met. And Spirit knew that was wrong path for you. And they stepped in and said, no, 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 nope, 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 not now. Flat tire, broken down car. You're going to have to postpone this date for 2 more weeks. There's a reason why that happened. Maybe your life was somehow going to experience some bad things due to that relationship. On your pursuit of happiness, something slams on the brakes in your life. And I almost feel suddenly, and almost in a hurtful way though, someone just said, nope, not gonna happen. This thing, whatever it was not meant for you, and Spirit stepped in and took a handle of it and said, guess what? That is not the right way for you to go. There's a better route to happiness for Earth signs. The Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, forgive me. The Page of Cups. Take the opportunity to sit back and think about how this affects you. Wow. The King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Earth signs. What I've got here is you are represented here yourself, right out of the gate. You knew it was a time to step back from the situation even. I think for some of you, you absolutely knew that there was a perspective on this relationship that maybe you should have really taken a different look at. I think that there was an opportunity there. I think there was an offer there. Someone made an offer. A dinner, like I said. But the opportunity maybe to get closer, there was an offer there. And I think there was actually some sort of an acceptance of that. But then fate stepped in and stopped the flow of that situation. Really put an end to whatever that opportunity was. Whether it was a flat tire or a canceled date. Did work get in the way? Were you unable to make a certain appointment with someone? Because that was fate stepping in and saying that this is not the right opportunity. This is not the right time, and it wasn't the opportunity that you've really been striving for, because Spirit definitely has something different in mind for you. But this week it feels like that sudden putting of the brakes, that applying of the brakes on this situation that even just for a brief moment felt like it was making progress. We had the big slowdown. And someone stepped back, took a more emotional look at the situation, or this was Spirit stepping in and said that this just was not the right thing at the right time. Because someone is dealing with something, someone in the situation, and I feel like it's the person who put the brakes on here. Whoever it was for you that put the brakes on suddenly at a time when you thought a relationship was moving forward in a positive way. It's due to this struggle. It was a struggle that had previously ended. And then that element showed themselves again. And then there was a rebirth of this attraction. Maybe this was someone that someone had previously broken up with. Maybe they were just in the process of healing when the opportunity came up to have a rebirth or a birth of a relationship with you. Just know that it was not you in this situation, Earth sign. It was this person who came out of the blue and said, what do you mean you're getting back with your ex? I'm your ex. And I'm here to say that that person needs to step aside because I'm taking control of this. This was an outside energy. I really feel for Earth signs. This was nothing to do with you. This was all because someone saw themselves suddenly with someone else. Okay, I think at this time you're just really kind of struggling with that. You're struggling with the ending in something that you really thought was going to go along well. Now, we're going to go like this. Okay. Now we're going to go Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So Capricorn, during this week, what I see for you is a time of rest. A time of rest. I think if you are healing from this kind of a disappointment, the healing is there. The process is slow and steady, without interruption. If you can be in silence with yourself, if you're healing from anything, broken bones, broken heart, it doesn't matter. A time of deep inner reflection, Capricorn, this week. We have the Soldier, the Sorrow, and the Lover. Simply put, this person who has disappointed you more than likely was someone that you loved for probably a very long time. And there is a deep-rooted hurt connected with that person, but I think you need to be incredibly joyful that either this resurrection or this new situation never got started, because it would have created a lot of separation anyway. There's definitely a separation of emotion here. There's also a lot of hurt here. And so either you're in a bad way emotionally right now, and it would have been the wrong time to start a new relationship. Or this was something deeply connected to someone else, deeply connected to an emotional situation from the past, something you've already gone through. But that situation would not have worked out. It would have ended in disappointment anyway, according to Spirit. Spirit is saying, receive this as a good thing. Receive this spiritual message that this was not the right time, not the right place. This person is dealing with something on their own, and it would have led to heartbreak for whoever this is talking to. You're going to recognize it. That's this week, Capricorn. Now Taurus. Taurus, it's all about love, Taurus. Taurus, it's about your emotional investment in a relationship, Taurus. Was there an opportunity put before you, and now you're really just kind of emotionally examining the situation, wondering if it's what you want, where you want to be within this emotional, I think it's an emotionally upsetting time. Maybe what Taurus is going through here is they're re-examining their inner feelings for someone who's in a situation of maybe being left, leaving life behind. An earth-shattering maybe breakup for Taurus. And maybe part of the road to happiness for Taurus is re-examining a relationship or looking at your life in a new way. Let's see. For Taurus, clarification for Taurus. What is this really about for Taurus? The Scholar. Someone who is in deep thought. Like I said, I think Taurus is in deep thought. The Messenger. Communication. The pleasure seekers. It feels for some Taurians that moving forward with something quite emotional, maybe about timing. It may feel a little bit risky to make that communication right now for Taurus. Maybe there was an ending there, a breakup of some kind for Taurus. And right now the thought is there to send a message of love and attraction to that person that may have already left us. And it may feel very much like a risk. Or this may be you looking at a new love partner. Because this is a cup that's going to talk about a water sign. Like a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups. Male or female, it doesn't matter to me. But reaching out to that person may feel very much like a risk for you. For Taurus, you're just really in deep consideration about this. Now, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, something ended. And really abruptly for Virgo. It felt almost cruel the way it ended. Your main objective right now is just to try to be happy. For some of you, someone in your life is dealing with a physical ailment. It feels like the battle of their life, but I almost feel like that battle is going to end one way or another. For right or for wrong, that battle may come to surgery. I don't usually do love readings, but I just heard it may come down to surgery, and even the surgery might be risky. But this very much feels like a fight, a battle of some kind for Virgo. Also know that there are endings here of one kind or another. I can't say for one thing or whether it's okay, I can't say one thing or another about the life and death scenario. If it is a life and death thing where someone is facing with a very serious surgery, and really you're wondering if they have the fight in them. You're just looking to bring that person some happiness right now. That's for those of you who are dealing with someone who is ill. Otherwise, guys, Virgo, something that needed to end in your life is just simply coming to an end. Now, just know that at this time, I'd say within the next month, 4 to 5 weeks maybe, you will be looking at a different outcome. But for right now, you're in the process of a struggle. We have the Tower here again, Virgo. That is an absolute ending, but that is also a rebirth of some kind. Some of you are going to find out that after a long period of time of infertility, someone in your life is going to be expecting. And for some of you, it's a new base of security, whether it's child coming in, which is fortunate, which means if you've gone through a period of infertility, Virgo, you're very much capable of having run that cycle again. It is absolutely, for those of you who are waiting, a fortunate thing to happen. If you're wanting a child or a grandchild, that is coming after a period of maybe fertility treatments, temperature taking, absolutely, if somebody's been trying to do it naturally. That is all coming to an end. And that struggle will be over for those of you facing infertility. Also, if some of you are preparing yourself to lose someone to a medical battle, and I don't usually do that, like I said, I don't know where this is coming from, but it means something to someone. That ending is as it should be. And you should probably watch for that person's spirit to emerge with the next born child in the family. That person is going to jump souls immediately. So if that person is leaving, they'll show up as somebody's grandkid, somebody's new puppy. That person will show up somewhere. All right, that's what I've got for you, Earth signs. Are there any other messages for Earth signs? Happiness. Absolute happiness for you guys. Just accept it. Just accept it as it comes in whatever form it comes in. Because for some of you, it's going to be a hard thing to do, especially if you're dealing with someone in a medical situation. And now, okay, thank you, Earth signs. We're moving on to fire signs at 28:15, fire signs. Okay, fire, let's get into it. Your focus energy card, fire, is guilt. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So this is about giving up the guilt, letting go of the guilt. What have you done in someone's life or within your own that you feel you need to carry guilt? I always say guilt, wasted emotion. Yes, I have felt it. Yes, it sucks. It sucks. And unless you are directly connected to someone's serious harm, I think guilt needs to be left on the roadside. But that's just me, because I can do far better with my energy than to embrace guilt. Now, the Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of examination. Examining, what is it? What is it in my life, maybe, that keeps me where I'm at? Maybe financially. Maybe you haven't had a lot of financial success in your life, and things are hard right now. And so you're looking at what you've done, how you've grown, what you've developed in your life, and you're saying, gee, what have I done? What have I done with my life? I don't seem to be any better off than I used to be. Maybe your money isn't growing as rapidly as you need it to. Someone in your family may be in need of something at this time, and you're unable to give it because of a depleted financial situation. Okay, fire signs. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Rods, and the Star. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, good. The Seven of Cups, and the Hangman. So this is a period, a little bit of some sacrifices being made by you. I also get that you may be burning the candle at both ends. Tireless, sleepless nights around what it is that you're working on. Some of you may be working 2 and 3 jobs to provide for your family, and you feel very much like you're getting burnout. To me, the Nine of Swords is really mental burnout, because some of you are really burning the candle at both ends. Now, I can also say that you're looking for a different way of doing things. There is desperately something in you that's screaming, I need a break, I need a vacation, I need some money to fall out of the sky, I'm working so hard, I don't see my kids anymore, they're confused, they don't understand why I have to work 3 jobs, and I feel like I've been left hung out to dry, not only by my spouse, by my family, by my friends, by my community, by my government. I'm just burnt out. And so now I need to take a break. Now I need to step back and really look at what I've done. What have I done here? What have I got going for me right now? It's very much a concern for my fire signs. You're here, right here in the center of everything. Says it right now. Maybe your children are looking at you, yes, confused as to why maybe you're not there so much, or why you seem so concerned with money. It's because they just really don't get it. If they're not out there earning it, they're just not getting it. But for fire signs, it's very much about how much you earn, no matter how hard you work. Needing a break at this time. For some of you, just a day off, a day or 2 off, would be a comfort. A comfort. It would help to get rid of some of that mental confusion that I think is going around some of you guys. And it's really is about trying to find a way and the time to take a break at this time. So some of you are just really in the process of considering, where are you going? When are you going to be able to embrace a respite, a well-needed, well-deserved, well-wanted dream. It's a dream for some of you. For some of you, you're waiting upon a dream job. And there may have been a delay in communication. And I think some of you have even given up on hearing about something that would put you in a better financial framework. And some of you may be separated from a loved one at this time. And I'm hearing military. So if someone is gone, it's because of a military service. That person is actually working on a release. But they're a little bit tied up with red tape right now. It's a government thing. They're really tied up with red tape. If you're waiting to hear from someone who is has frankly maybe been away from their home and family for far too long. Yeah. Here we go. First, we've got Sagittarius, fire signs. Sagittarius, for some of you, you are just mentally strained. Some of you are very much just focused on you. Focused on your own life, your own path. What it is that you've done to create a certain situation in your life where you're maybe dealing with some hardship and some guilt. Someone feels very much disappointed in what you're going through right now. But I think you are just so deeply dealing with your own situation that you don't even want to approach dealing with someone else's. Now that's if you're dealing with a personal situation that's got you a little bit bogged down with guilt, with remorse, with feeling like maybe you'll never be enough for that person because you have nothing to offer them. I really feel that Sagittarius is thinking, I have nothing to offer this person. Yeah, I would say that, you know, you might not be wrong about that. The Lord, the young woman, it may be because there is someone else in the picture. The surprise, well, there's someone new in your life, Sagittarius, and you're more taken by surprise than anybody else. For some of you, that's this thing that's got you up and feeling guilty, is you found someone else. Maybe you've been away from your partner for a while, and while you were away, or while they were away, while you were going through maybe a period of sorrow or separation, someone else came along. And now, maybe it's Sagittarius or Sagittarius's partner. They're on the outside. Someone else has taken over. In whatever situation that is for Sagittarius. If this is talking to you, it's your partner. Or it's you. You could be involved with someone new too. It feels very much like it might be Sagittarius deep in the involvement. Okay. Leo. Okay, Leo. Just trying to get a handle on this here. Okay, Leo. Well, I don't know why this message does not want to come through. Because there's a Leo standing in my way. Trying to hear what it's trying to say to me. This is a message from a Leo that's passed over. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what they were saying. My God. This is from a Leo that's passed over. They're sending a message to someone that they left behind. And what they want to say to that person, and that person may be a fellow Leo, and that's what I'm going to get into next. That you are about to fulfill a well-deserved dream. This is something just they wanted you to know. You are about to receive a well-fulfilled dream. It's something you've been working towards. They're saying don't let their passing affect this. You are about to become a star in whatever it is that you do. And this Leo voice from the past wanted you to know that you are about to accomplish a well-deserved dream. And that's the reading that I've got for Leo. You are about to receive a well-deserved accomplishment. Some of you, this could bring you to a place of forgive me, I'm dry. Oh man, too much. All right. The well-deserved dream coming your way. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break. Hold on. I need to get a sip. I don't have editing on this. Just 1 second. Wow. There you go. That's what happens. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Leo, the well-accomplished dream. There's a lie. There was a death. There was a passing over of someone in Leo's life. I'm sorry, Leo. Your spirit is trying to get my attention. And that's why that's why the coughing. Forgive me. This is for Leo. Someone has departed your life. Someone has left you. Whether this person was a Leo. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. Whether this person was a Leo or not. If you're the Leo, oh my God. That person did something crazy. They overdosed on drugs. They committed suicide. This is a very special message for Leo, and you'll have to forgive me for coughing halfway through it. That was your spirit trying to get my attention. That was your Leo passed over, or this person, Leo, that you've recently left. That person wanted you to know that they weren't going to leave me alone until I got the message. They left. It feels very much for whoever this is connecting with. It was a suicide. There's something about that situation that took their life that is being seen as a lie by someone. Someone does not believe that this person passed over in the way that it seems that they did. To someone, I'm hearing heroin overdose or drug overdose of some kind, but heroin is coming through very, very strong with this person. This person was in an emotional state over something. They were dealing mentally with something that was incredibly hard for them to deal with, yes. But they are on the other side. They are on the other side, but they're saying take another look at how they died because it isn't as it appears. Now, they're also passing along the message for whoever this Leo is, that you are about to achieve a greatly well-deserved reward. Now, Forgive me. Now let's move on to Aries. Aries, oh my God. Can we even get back to this? That took me by surprise. Okay. There's an emotional situation. It's got you a little tied up in knots. Caught a little bit off guard. This could be saying that maybe you have one too many choices in front of you. And maybe you need to step back and look at those choices around something. Because that situation is going to keep you in a state of sacrifice. It's going to keep you in a state of limbo for a while. Okay. The gift. The friend. And the consolation. Well, you've got two gifts. You've got spiritual gifts and you've got a friendship here. So maybe Aries. Oh, okay. That's what it is for Aries. They're confused over a friendship. It was something that showed itself as a friendship, and it's turning out that that situation is a lot deeper than you thought. And I think that Aries has a problem because it feels to me like Aries may also have a partner. And so for some of you, Aries is actually caught up with too many choices to make. Looks like you may be looking at a friendship as more than a gift. And you're also holding back because you do have a partner, some of you, and you're not quite sure if this relationship with this new person is the way you want to go with it. Interesting. Okay. That's what I've got for you. Sorry about the coughing attack, Leo. Sometimes the messages come that way. I am empathic. That little tickle of the throat is a message sometimes. Okay. Next. Okay, thank you. Thank you, fire signs. Now at 48 minutes, we have water signs. Okay, water signs. Let's see what I've got for you. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got the Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So, water signs, what you're going to have here is a situation that's ending. You know it's something that's got to come to a close, or something is closing in your life. But that closing also brings a new beginning. The Ace of Swords. So this new beginning, if it was a death, you're finally getting a new beginning. You're getting a new start after something or someone, a situation, a person had recently departed your life, and now it feels very much to me like you've been vindicated after all. Something that ended for water signs is bringing you to brand new beginnings. Now, we've got the Six of Swords, water signs. The Fool. The Eight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Rods. Wow, okay. And the Five of Swords. Well, some of you are meeting somebody new. I think that some of you actually thought that you had moved on. But what I'm really getting is that someone who has been standing in front of you the entire time is actually going to show themselves as the one. This could be a work associate that's worked side by side with you for years. And it turns out that they are going to prove to be very, very important to you. The Six of Swords. Some of you recently moved on from an old relationship. I think for those of you who have left something behind, the future is looking pretty good. Some of you are experiencing a much better, smoother time in your life. For some of you, you felt like you were stuck on an island out in the South Pacific in a relationship. Maybe you felt detached. This new situation for you brings you out of a time of maybe some blindness, some secrets. Maybe you just isolated yourself for a while because you didn't want to deal with some of the emotion during that breakup. And so you isolated yourself and you just kind of stayed grounded. You took your time. You looked at all the possibilities. Once you got off your little island, wherever that is, and once you saw the world and all it had to offer, you saw a new beginning. There's a new beginning here around somebody new. It's definitely connected to this feeling of risk. And that feeling of risk comes after a period of being isolated in one way or another, whether it was because you just came out of a bad time. The period of death is completing now. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go here. This one's going to go here. Okay. So, let's just start with Cancer. So, Cancer. Cancer took a chance. They took a risk. They made a move. They may have moved away from a relationship, or they moved away from a situation that was desperate to end. But now I think Cancer has some clarity. And what you've got coming through right now, Cancer, at this time, is a new beginning. Something that feels innocent. It feels fresh. It feels new. Whether this is on a personal level or it's on a romantic level, whatever the situation is, you've been trying to move through as smoothly as you could this transition. Some of you may have even recently separated from a partner. Maybe you moved away, or maybe you had to move away due to obligations. But I think there may be a division, whether it's actual miles or emotions. There is a separation between you and a partner. And I do see you looking at things in a brand new way. Very innocent, happy, fresh, something new emotionally is going on in your life that you're moving towards a little bit every day. It feels a little bit more comfortable for whoever this is, Cancer. You're feeling much more at ease with the things that are happening in your life right now, Cancer. We've got conversations, we've got cheerfulness, and we've got the letter. So what this is saying is, for some of you, it's about a new line of communication opening up. If this is a career choice, there's a new channel of communication opening up between you and an audience, or you and some business choices, some associates, but it's far more satisfactory than some of the energy that you had dealt with a situation where death was the result, but victorious achievement and a brand new start came after the death. These new associates, they feel more relaxed, more harmonious, more upbeat. So I do think that if this is changes going on a professional level, the voices you're hearing and the communications you're having are far better now, since it feels like someone or something was replaced. Because there is, pardon me, an ending here. Now, next, I have Pisces. Pisces. The Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, to me, says that, some of you have been stuck in a situation for a while, especially with this Knight of Pentacles, this bloody, slow, freaking energy. It feels like Pisces is a fish stuck in the mud. This is you, Pisces, with the Eight of Swords. For some of you, you just feel like there's something in your life that can't proceed. The slowness of the Knight of Pentacles. That bloody, slow-moving energy. It's like you're looking at this going, but it's dead already. The goddamn fish is dead already. Why can't I move forward? You feel very stuck. The death of something, the end of something is coming, and there's a new beginning. But you feel almost on a financial or a security level, you feel like you can't move forward with what you want. You're just feeling stuck. We have the Melody. We have the Love card, and we have the Money. Pure and simple. Pisces has a wish. They have a dream. At this time, your financial situation is pretty messed up. Money feels pretty screwed up for some Pisces right now. The death of a situation is bringing new opportunities, but it feels very much like you can't move forward at this time, because even though some areas of your life are getting a real burst of newness, there's a real happiness around you, Pisces. But financially, I think you feel very stuck. There's an element of here that maybe movement is needed where money is concerned, where business is concerned. I think emotionally you feel good. Even love feels like that's not a situation in your life that feels terribly well either. During this period, Pisces, you may be dealing with love difficulties or no love at all. And maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit needy here, a little bit stuck emotionally, but you're also feeling like if progress doesn't be made, is it made soon around my money? You know, something's got to change. Something's got to change. And there is change coming for you. But right now, you're at a period of a slowdown financially. Now, let's see what we've got for Scorpio. That's all I've got for you, Pisces. You're at a period right now where financially you're stuck, where you need a doctor. That's funny, the doctor card popped up. Maybe you need a money doctor. But there's healing coming. I think that things will pick up. If it's slow business, things are going to pick up. It's a very slow time financially for a lot of people. I think you're really being asked to just go with the flow. That's what this is. Go with the flow. All right, there you go. Pisces, now we're looking at Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. The Death card. And I shouldn't have done that yet, but it wanted to anyway. Scorpio, there's a need for a new beginning, but somebody is hesitant. It feels very much like there's a romantic attraction here for you. Somebody maybe sees you every day, maybe even through their apartment window. They see you walking by every day, but somebody observes you. But they're in conflict, and maybe it's a situation that already ended. And maybe that person is watching from afar. But there's someone here that I really feel is kind of lusting after a Scorpio here. And Scorpio's going through what feels like kind of the death of a situation anyway. And so there's some hesitancy. There's a feeling of accomplishment there. There's a feeling that, you know, even though things may not be full steam ahead, and someone may be in conflict here, that gift is here. That there's an offer maybe on the table that is very much a gift if somebody would walk away from their pain of an ending. The Doctor is back. He's back. Okay. I think that this relationship could be very good. Whether it's a friendship, someone is observing you and wanting to bring you in as a friend, but maybe they can't approach because you're going through this emotional time. But for Scorpio, it feels kind of like you've had this ending, and there's this new beginning, and, you know, you're fighting within yourself. Do I accept this gift of healing from this person, or do I just keep going the way I feel about my love life, about my love situation? And so for Scorpio, that's what I've got right now. The Death is very much coming with new beginnings. New beginnings here too, but the conflict is there. Because some of you are newly wounded, newly hurt. You need to be healed a little bit. You need, you know, to kind of make your heart feel better again before you can accept the gift of someone that wants to start something new. You know, that's the sexual part of that relationship. So someone is warm for a Scorpio, but does Scorpio want that? And that's the question here. Okay, water signs. That's what I've got for you. And now we want to look at air signs. Hello, air signs. No, I don't need those. Air signs, how you doing? At 104.15. Okay. All right, here we go. Air signs. What I've got for your focus energy. Perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Perseverance. Gemini. Libra, Aquarius. There's a need to really be focused and stay true from beginning to end of this week. Really feels more to me about focus for my air signs. There's a perseverance there. You're just passing through this, the accomplishment is already known. It's already there because you stuck with it. And the Two of Pentacles. You balanced yourself out. You finally figured out the secret to perseverance. Some of you air signs. You're studying, your nose to the grindstone, you're working, and you're focused. And through your perseverance comes this very satisfying, balanced, accomplished feeling. Okay? It's very much about accomplishment for air signs. Now I've got the Empress. And I've got the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. That's past energy. Thank God, right, guys? The Sun, then the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So, this is about the lessons we've learned through perseverance. Through perseverance and balance. Through hard work and communication. Through thought and feeling. We brought everything together and we persevered. And we saw through to the end. Now this is either an accomplishment of recent or it's coming. But it's through perseverance do we have our joy at the end of the day. Now, for some of you, it's creative energy. It's the Empress. For some of you, it's around your family. The accomplishment is around your children, around their actions. In fact, if it's a child, you thought that child was never going to make it. You kind of felt like they weren't fitting in, or their accomplishment wasn't as great as you knew it could be. So there was a lack of feeling or a lack of accomplishment, and this kind of wisdom was missing from the whole thing. The light bulb moment was missing from this person's path. And they finally figured out that through perseverance and hard study and real work towards accomplishment, they'd figured it out. How to go from nothing to something to accomplishment through that perseverance. Now, this person could be and may have been hesitant, irresponsible, hasty, often obstinate, sometimes cruel, and definitely feeling like their life has been full of lack. They're one of those people that thinks nobody loves me. And that perseverance, that accomplishment for you or this person is definitely there. We've got the accomplishment with the Sun. For some of you, it's that difficulty conceiving, air signs. And now that conception is coming through for some of you. Through a doctor's care. Some of you may have had to go through a surgery in order to have that, or you're going through lab treatments or in vitro. That's definitely here if you're looking for a pregnancy. Or some of you, and I just heard some of you just finished college and have gotten your degree. And the day that you're graduating, you're going to find out that you're pregnant too. And it feels very much like very rich an accomplishment all at once for you, but it's very satisfying time of accomplishment coming through the next week for air signs. Now, first we have Libra. Libra. Creative time, yes. If you are into creative endeavors, projects, work, growth. Growth, baby, growth. You're outspoken and you are to the point. Definitely searching for the truth. Digging as deep as you can. And being as creative as you can at the time. But seriously growing, maturing. Having to nurture your ideas. Having to cut through the bullshit as you accomplish. There are going to be people standing in your way. There are going to be hostile people on your path saying, oh no, don't you go any further. But you are just, through your own richness and creativity and nurturing, you are going to have the accomplishment. You're like the great mama of the world. And you are definitely plowing through with your sword high. So I do see for Libra, there's a lot of accomplishment. The child, like I said, now we've got the Empress and the child, Libra. Some of you may be looking at that new beginning with that child there. Maybe it happens very suddenly after a period of long-standing infertility. Some of you may find out that there's a child on the way. Now, some of you, that new child is a pet during this week. Some of you may be faced with adopting a new child, which comes in the form of a pet. Some of you will be getting a new horse this week. I don't know why I got that. Some of you are getting a new horse this week. Beautiful. It's a great accomplishment, whether it's a new dog or it's a new child or a new accomplishment. It's very much your baby. It is very, very much carrying you through to the next step, Libra. We'll get to this next week. Maybe we get more clarity on what's happening here for Libra. Now, Gemini. Gemini, we've got hallelujah, happy days are here after the Five of Pentacles. That time of disappointment and lack and hardship. And now we're feeling accomplished and brilliant and bright as the sun. And we've gone from 0 to 100 in no time. 0 to 100 in the snap of a finger. You guys, once you reach that accomplishment, you let go of all of that heavy, disappointed feeling that I never get to do anything. I never get to accomplish anything. You're very much feeling well and accomplished here. Now, let's see if I've got a clarification. Success definitely in front of you, Gemini. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, you were in a state, weren't you? We've got despair and the enemy. You were your own worst enemy here. You maybe fought with yourself emotionally. Maybe you never thought you could do it, and that was just buried in your subconscious. That you couldn't do it, you couldn't accomplish it, and look what you did. You went and accomplished it. And it's fortunate. There's going to be financial growth, real progress for you financially. for the future, very good, moving you into the future. And now Aquarius, the Queen of Swords. Now listen, Aquarius. Hold on 1 second, please, before I start coughing again. Listen, Aquarius. You know there are things that you need to remove from your life. She's the independent woman. She's the judge. She's the jury. She's the executioner. She removes the bullshit from her life. She's independent. She's a divorcee. She's a widow or a widower if you're a man. But Aquarius, she is the remover in chief. She clears out any cobwebs of doubt and insecurity. And in her wake is the Three of Cups. The joy, the happiness. So you know, Aquarius, for some of you, you know there's something in your life that you need to clear away, that you need to remove from your life. And once you do, there is a reason to celebrate. So with the removal of something necessary is also the embrace of success and happiness, and maybe the revival of friendships and associations, because maybe you gave up something in your life that was no longer reasonable for you to continue. Something definitely is completing. And it's been something you've been wanting to complete for a long time. The Tower. What you've been wanting to complete for a very long time, right? Whatever this thing is that you needed to clear away the ashes of the destruction and rebuild your life, because maybe something just was not working out. And it wasn't working out because somebody was maybe acting foolishly, carelessly, maybe taking ridiculous chances with their own life, maybe with yours, behaving foolishly. It's a situation that maybe you've had to step back at and look at in a more spiritual way, or just even taking time alone to reflect on this thing that has weighed you down. And maybe it's been over for a long time. Maybe you've been in a state of reflection for a long time, but you're getting ready to take new risks in your life. It's part of the joy that's going to be embraced here. Now, I'm going to say this, Aquarius, if there is something, I don't know where this is coming from. Okay, if there's something that you have been negative within yourself about, if you're looking at past failures, please, more clarity. Okay, if you're looking at past failures, you have to let all that go now. You have to release all of that, because you're on a trajectory where sunshine, there's sunshine wherever you're going. If you're looking to move to another part of the world, there's sunshine there. There's also happiness there for you. It's all there for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. You have to stop being so negative with yourself. Clear all of that out, because the world of possibilities is wanting to open itself up to you. I'm being told, for all of you that are still watching, I have a message for you. You need to. Now is the time to embrace all of the world's possibilities. The world is now opening itself up to you like a gigantic oyster with a great big pearl inside of it. And that pearl is full of everything that is good, that is just for you. But you have to embrace that. You have to remove all the negative and start saying to yourself every day, everything in life just comes too easy to me. Everything in life comes too easily to me. And as you go through your days, things will start bringing itself to you, a little bit at a time. And remember, say to yourself, good things are coming to me too easily. Good things in life are making themselves too easy for me to get. I reach out to what it is that I want, and it's right in my hands. The universe is delivering everything good into my life. The universe is delivering me the riches that are asking to come into my life. For whoever it is that is still hanging with me, still watching this to the very end, this message is for you. Just you need to keep reaffirming for yourself that good things in life are being delivered to you now. And it is time for you to receive them. Okay, I think that's about all that I've got for you. If you want a collection of energy readings, life purpose readings, love readings, that's at my Vimeo channel. If you want a reading meant just for you, again, contact information is at my Weebly website. And until the next time, all of you, earth, fire, water, air signs, thank you. And until next week, take care, be well, and peace.